Hi everyone, Nick Kretikos of Nick's Seasonal Decor, and I love being with you guys all the time, but I am especially excited tonight because it's the first time in a while. We went to Wreath Makers Live on my birthday, which was the 28th, and today is the what? The 5th? The 6th? The 7th?
7th.
Today's the 7th, you guys. So we've been gone for a long time, and we're going to kind of talk about that throughout, tonight's live. We're going to go nice and slow, and this is going to be a little bit more talkative than our usual lives. So if you guys don't like hearing me talk a whole lot, which I never do, tonight's probably not the live for you. But it was so much fun. I mean, Wreath Makers Live, this is the third time they've hosted and the third time I've been lucky enough to be invited on stage. Seeing everybody, talking with everybody, I feel like this, personally speaking, was the best Wreath Makers Live because it was just, I don't know how to describe it. It was amazing. Dad and Alex were with me, of course. So it was my birthday for the first night, which was the meet and greet. And then Dad's birthday was the next day. And Dad was so happy that everybody just walked right up to him. And they're like, "You're Nick's dad," or "You're Dad," or "You're Steve." So thank you guys for that. And then when we tried to fly home, which we were flying home Monday, we did decide to stay an extra day. Our flight was canceled. So Alex woke me up while I was sleeping and said the flight was canceled. And I was like, okay. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. And then we saw all over on the news that, a bunch of flights were canceled, which is kind of a bummer. What I'm doing right now, by the way, in case you guys don't know, is I'm sending a text to all of our followers and members that signed up for our texting service. So if you haven't heard about that, all you have to do is just send us a text at 978-396-9150 or 50. Say anything, say hi, say add me to your list, say anything. Just do a smiley face, and you'll be prompted to be getting alerts. So if you guys don't get Facebook alerts or anything when I post things, we do send text out. And we just started that, I want to say like 2 days before we left. So I'm going to give Dad a second to catch up because I feel like I'm doing what I always do, which is not shut up. So let's see.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for the well wishes. It was a pleasure to meet everyone. Yes, Lee, it was very nice meeting you.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I mean, Wreath Makers Live, for those of you that haven't been, it's awesome because it's our people. I said on stage too, this is the one kind of group of people that I can talk about Christmas 365 days of the year and feel normal. Dad smiling.
Hi, Mississippi Mom.
Hi, nice to see you.
I miss her.
It's the one day I can, well, not the one day, but the one event that I feel normal talking about what we do, because we do such we're in such a unique industry that, only us and a handful of outsiders can really understand fully, that is. So tonight we're going to be making a very simple wreath because, honestly, I'm pooped. So like I said, the first flight was canceled, and we were just, it worked in our favor. We were able to go to market. And then the next day, we actually went to the airport, went through TSA and all of that good stuff, and our flight was canceled at the, what do you call it? The
we were literally 20 minutes from the gate.
Well, not 20 minutes.
20 feet from the gate.
We were at the gate.
We were going to go sit down, and I was going to watch the stuff, and Nick and Alex were going to go get coffees and some snacks, and then they canceled it.
Canceled it. And the line to get, rescheduled was a mile long, and I was telling people in that line, what's the point of you waiting in line when you can get that refund in a few days, because waiting in that line must have taken 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. The line was unbelievable. And I've been kind of sharing updates on my story. So what we ended up doing, you guys, and it pains me to say, and it's probably going to keep me up at night because it was such a force. We drove from Dallas, Texas,
1,850 miles
the way back home. Can you believe that? I mean, isn't that crazy? That's a very, very long time. But it was nice. We were able to not stop anywhere. So we didn't stop anywhere besides gas stations and convenience stores. This is what I'm using, by the way, right here. We're using some of these glitter sprays. So we have plenty of these. We have more of the other stuff coming in. We have so many exciting things happening. We are closing on our building. Thank you for the shares.
Hi, Nelda. Hi, everyone.
Saw an ad when I came on to say, when they said the phone number, will you repeat it if you can?
Let me see if I can repeat it.
Yes.
I think it's 978-396-9150.
Yes.
I got it.
Exactly. So just send us a text there and you'll be added to our texting alert. We don't send more than 1 or 2 a day, and that's not going to be any problem. But it's just an easy way that you guys have direct access to, receiving alerts. Because I know Facebook can be kind of wonky and crazy. I just threw that tag out, but in case you're interested, I don't know exactly how much these are. But the item number is XS704960, We also have our 14-inch grapevines in stock. We're going to be adding 18-inch as soon as we move over or transition to the new property, which I'm so excited about. I finally released a picture in the exclusive Wreath community yesterday, showcasing, just a little sneak peek of the warehouse aspect, not the offices or my new studio. But with these, I'm just going to circulate around the edge. So on my birthday, I did share a picture, and some of you guys may have seen it. Some of you may have not seen it. But I am going to be doing a mystery box full of supplies. And when I say supplies, I'm talking my own stuff. So Hobby Lobby, Michael's, you name it. And we're going to have some of those available for purchase. It's going to be like a $100 value or $150 value for, a discounted price. And, I posted on my birthday that if you text us, so make sure that you're texting us, we are going to be giving away at least one free box to a lucky winner or two. Maybe we'll do a couple. What do you think, Dad?
Yep.
So we're going to be sending a text out. We're going to choose one lucky winner that has texted us in the next few days or so, and then we'll be sending your box out. And honestly, thank you for that, because it's one less thing that we're going to have to move. And you guys know that I have my fair share of stuff that I've collected over the years, and it'll be much easier on myself if I don't have to move it. So you guys are kind of doing me a favor with that.
Thank you.
Back.
Thank you all. Yes, we're definitely glad to be home. We definitely missed all you guys.
Yes, it's been too long.
Thank you for the stars.
Oh, we're kind of a little off.
We're off kilter.
Yeah, a little off kilter. I wanted to do a live in the hotel room, but when we took those breaks, you guys, it was exhausting. Going 7, 8, 9, 10 hours a day, if not longer, kind of tires you out. So last night we stopped in New York. We drove through Arkansas. Let me know if you guys live in any of these states. We drove through Arkansas, of course, through Texas. We drove through Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland. Then we drove through Pennsylvania, and then New York, Connecticut, and then back home in Massachusetts. So if you guys live in any of those states, let me know. But it was so much fun because I was able to drive by the Grand Ole Opry, and there was Carrie Underwood's shining face on the screen at the Grand Ole Opry. And you guys know I love my country music. I always have, I always will. So that was so much fun just going by. We also drove by Graceland in Memphis, Tennessee. We also, what else did we do? We drove by, what else?
I can't remember. I'm trying to see the text, and yes, I can't keep up with them. You guys are right. And yes, Jeff, on the road again, or is it country roads?
Yes. Shenandoah Valley.
Yep.
Then we drove by
beautiful mountains.
So many beautiful mountains. The Smoky Mountains. It was just amazing. It was a beautiful ride, long, and it's something that I probably wouldn't do again because I'd rather just fly, which is kind of funny because I've been saying that for so long. And, of course, things happened on this trip where we had to drive from Texas, you guys. Isn't that just crazy? I can't get past that. That's just unbelievable. And as much as I loved it, I could do without driving that far again. How about you, Dad?
I like to drive, so I don't mind.
I don't know. I'm not the type to like to sit in the car. The flight from Dallas was only 3 hours and like 20 minutes or so. The drive, that was crazy.
30 hours.
30 hours. So now we're going to be adding some of these. So we have a few hundred of these available left. You guys bought a crazy amount of these. And we also have another case coming in. So we have 6 or 7 pallets coming in Monday with over 200 items. So I'm looking forward to that. I just wish that we were already in the new building before we did that. But that's okay. Once we get the building and everything squared away and I close, we'll kind of get into the rhythm because, most of these things are going to be done there. Actually, everything's going to be done there. So these are only $2.99 each. They are item number of X6756860. So maybe we'll put some kits of these together because I think just having a simple copper wreath would look really nice with kind of a blend of the ferns, Dad, and then a blend of these hemlock sprays.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Maybe we'll do that. So I don't know how many I'm going to add, but let's break down a few. Thank you for the shares, you guys. Yeah, if you don't mind giving this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. And again, if you're just tuning in, be sure to text us because I am giving away a box or several boxes, not sure how many, of my own kind of supplies that we've kind of collected over the years because I do not want to be moving as much stuff as we got because we have plenty down here and it's going to be brutal moving all of that stuff and doing all of this stuff too. So all right, so just dipping these in. I didn't even cut these down. I think that's going to work really nicely. I want this to just be a big gold or kind of coppery wreath. I don't want to be able to differentiate everything too much.
Copper's a nice color, too.
Isn't copper a nice color? I think something was up. Yes, so something definitely was up because, and Dallas-Fort Worth, too, that airport took the brunt of it. They had like 1,000 canceled flights between, Spirit Dad and American Airlines. And we flew American Airlines, and we just so happened to be one of those unlucky people. But, like I said to Dad, we were able to make a trip out of it. Think of how many people were flying home for wakes and funerals and, issues. How many people have financial troubles and can't spend extra days there because all of the flights, all of the hotels, everything was just crazy. Maybe I'll share a picture of that with you guys. But, we were lucky enough that we kind of made it into a joke and just traveled across country, basically across country.
Hi, Bree. Happy 21st to your daughter tomorrow.
Happy early birthday to Bree's daughter. Let's all wish her a happy birthday. Turning 21 is amazing. Turning 22, not too bad. Turning 23 is brutal because there's nothing special about it. But 21, she's going to have some fun. I certainly had a lot of fun when I freshly turned 21. Not like I wasn't doing anything before I was 21, but turning 21 made it official.
978-396-9150.
Yes, and Dad was afraid he was going to forget that, and I told him it's easy. So now Dad's memorized it. And hands up for Dad, you guys. Dad drove, all of it. And he did such an amazing job. And Dad is one of my best friends for traveling. Dad and Alex always come to all of the events that we go to or anything that we really do. I always take them along. And this year, they did so much. Socializing with everybody and...
a lot of fun.
It was a business convention for them, too. I am probably your oldest fan. I am 78, and I've been crafting for many years. I still love learning new things, and you are the best teacher. Thank you, Gail. Can't get any sweeter than that, can it?
Nope. Nelda's son is stuck in South Carolina right now.
Oh,
Jesus.
No.
Hi, Nelda, honey.
Hi, Nelda. Yep, I forgot about Willie, you guys, so he's extra excited today because he hasn't seen us. All right, so we're going to break down a couple more of these. I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to be covered in glitter, but, that seems to happen when we're working with this, right? Your dad is amazing. Thank you, Lana. Thank you, Rebecca, for the stars. Kim's watching from Tennessee. So what I think I'll do is I'll go live tomorrow night again as well. Or maybe I'll pop in or post something. And then we'll choose all of our lucky winners Monday. So if you would like to win, again, make sure you text us. That's all you have to do. And it'll be in your favor, too, because we're going to be able to send you text alerts with links. That way you don't miss anything. And I know lots of you guys have missed plenty because Facebook is crazy. Whether you have all notifications turned on or none, it's really unpredictable when it comes to sending them out. And for those of you that don't know how Facebook works, it only sends it out to a certain number of your followers or fans. So Facebook doesn't send it to everybody. It just sends it to a certain number, and I think it's like 5% or so. So, if you have 1 million followers, only, 50,000 people are going to see that post.
That's how it works, huh?
No, it just depends, it really depends. Facebook is just different. But here with the texting service, we'll be able to let you know whenever we go live. And you guys already know how much we have in store for all of you and how much, we're going to get done with the new building. And if you want to stay updated on that and see the progress of it, probably the best decision. We are going to go live in the exclusive Wreath community, showing it off first. I promise members they will be the first to see what the new space looks like. So we'll do a live there. But we just have so much work to do, between getting getting internet, getting our computer system set up. It's just a whole process. So I just want to get there as soon as possible. And yeah, we'll close hopefully real soon.
Hi, Amy. Hi, Regina. I love you all, too.
Hey, you guys.
A great time. Great time at Wreath Makers Live.
Such a blast. It's just crazy being back now, though, isn't it?
It's good. It feels good being back.
Well, it does feel great, but it just feels like it's been forever. It feels like it's been way too long. What do you think, Dad? You think it's the same?
If I wasn't so exhausted and if I wasn't afraid that I wouldn't be able to get up, I would have kissed the ground when I drove in the driveway. Hi, Jennifer.
Hey, Jen. I know. It's a process, you guys. And it's something that, every time people ask me, how long is the flight? 3.5 hours. But I hate driving that far or anything like that. Text us, you guys. I can't think of a further, of course there's further locations. We could have drove to California. But in that case, I would just say, sorry, you guys, I'm moving to California, and I'll start buying supplies here because that is a long drive. But we have a family friend that travels that far all the time. And I don't know. All the power to you guys that love going that far. Dad, he could do it forever. Me, not so much. All right. I'm trying to see if it looks even. I think I want one more piece there. And then I think we're good. But look at how pretty those are.
Those are pretty.
Can you guys see those? So these are $2.99 in our shop. And you can subdivide them up, too. So you can actually break it into 3 separate pieces. Today's case, you know, I think just one big piece works. So I think we used a total of like 6 or 8 of them. So, you know, 30, 35 bucks, you got a completely covered wreath. We have our grapevines in stock. I think they are $6.99 each. And then, like I said, we're going to have more kits available. We have so many things that we're working on. We just need time. That's what it comes down to. This whole week has been unexpected. So not only are we behind in general, we are behind now.
The new shop's only about 25 minutes away, and Josie says she keeps crashing. Is anybody else having problems with the video?
Yeah, is anybody else having issues? If not, if you are, the replay will be posted. Yeah, so the building is in Kingston, New Hampshire. So we live in Massachusetts, but, you know, we live in a weird part of Massachusetts because I know certain states it takes you 5 hours to leave the state. We are right on the New Hampshire line, so it's only about 15 minutes to New Hampshire, if that. We're about half hour from Kittery, York, Maine, if that too. Depends on who's driving. If it was Alex, it'll be like 10 minutes. You know, we're not far from Rhode Island. We're not far from Connecticut. We're only about 3.5 hours from New York City. So we're kind of in that weird... I mean, our states are so small. That's why going through Texas and Tennessee, straight across, it takes a long time. But I just saw a comment. What's the number again? So the number is 978-396-9150. Just send a smiley face, send anything, and then it'll prompt you to answer a few questions, and then you'll be locked in. You'll receive alerts every time we go live, because we always say between 7:30 and 9, and that is because I never know what I'm doing each day. If I'm going out, it might be a little later. If I'm going out later, it might be a little earlier. This way, we have direct access, and, you know, you get text. And then, like I said, we'll be choosing a lucky winner probably, I figure, Monday night. Monday or Tuesday. So thank you guys for tuning in. You can get all of these products from our website, nixseasonaldecor.com. I have the link in the description and the number in case you missed that. What else can I say? Again, like I said, we have 6 or 7 pallets, about 200 items coming in Monday, Tuesday. We'll have all of those listed. And then, you know, we have so many other exciting things. But thank you all so much for the well wishes on our literal voyage across the country over the last few days. I had a lot of fun, even though it was exhausting. It was still so nice to see everything. But again, thank you guys. I love you all. Thank you for being here with me. And Dad's trying to say something to me. What, Dad?
The texting number one more time, Nick, for everybody.
The texting number. Dad's like, I don't know. 978-396-9150. Did you forget that already, Dad?
No, I remembered, but I just figured you're on camera now,
and
so
the
you can
bird
say.
streaming too. It's a mess, you guys. Thank you again, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.